Welcome to your fifth pit stop. Maayong hapon kaniyong tanan ug dayon kamo sa isla sa Mactan. Mactan is located in Bohol Strait off the stream shore of the island of Cebu, Philippines. We are proud of our beautiful beaches and awesome resorts. We are famous of Kadaugan sa Mactan. It is a celebration reenacting the victory of the Mactan people, the Aponganons, during the Battle of Mactan led by their ruler, Dato Lapu-Lapu. We are the land of the brave, the land of the warriors. We have just celebrated our 28th year anniversary being chartered on June 1 of 1993. We consider our club strong as Lapu-Lapu. We are able to successfully weave the talents of the millennials and the wisdom of the veterans. Okay, so Mr. Zoom Master, can we please proceed to the word of the day? Our word of the day is a verb, and it means to defeat thoroughly. The word is vanquish. Again, vanquish. Can we show the slide, please?
Please give us a few minutes for 1 minute. Sorry, everyone.
Sure.
We're looking for
No
the
worries.
slides. 1 second. Apologies for this.
Okay, so I know everyone is very excited. Are the racers complete? I hope that we will be staying until 8 o'clock in the evening tonight to listen to our team captains deliver their answers to the most awaited questions by our Mr. Toastmaster Ramces later.
Toastmaster, can you share, Toastmaster Andrew, your file?
Okay.
Okay. Most of our Zoom is having lots of questions, so please can you share instead while we're looking? Okay. Is this you're the one sharing? Okay, good. Thank you.
There. Okay. Okay, so our word of the day is vanquish. It is a verb meaning to defeat thoroughly. To all our club racers, you must vanquish your fears. And if you use it in another sentence, Cardo Dalisay, vanquish all the zombies. May I request all the racers in this pit stop to pin our timer, and our timer is distinguished Toastmaster Achillesa Chan. Her name here is timer_Mactan Toastmasters Club, Achillesa Chan.
Hello, everyone.
There. So you already know the standard time allocation for table topics, and the timer will be muted once the timer will mute once the speaker has exceeded 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Our theme is hugot lines or cheesy lines. I will read the question twice, call a club name, and recognize the speaker. I will call the club's name 3 times before I proceed to call another team. Okay, so while all our team club racers prepare, allow us to showcase sample hugot lines from our very own home club, Mactan Toastmasters Club. So our first hugot line, sample hugot line is, on a scale of 1 to 10, you're a 9 and I'm the one you need. So can we have a sample from Toastmaster Mary Gay Tabunyag?
Thank
Toastmaster
you,
Mary Gay.
TM Andrew. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. So again, your code is on a scale of 1 to 10. You're a 9 and I'm the one you need.
One of the most abused ideas of relationships and dating is finding the one. They said, when you found the one, you will know it because you will feel complete. Fellow Toastmasters, friends, and to those who are still searching for the one, I hate to break this to you, but it's already 2021 and the world doesn't work like this anymore. You know, I grew up in a small town in Cebu province, and I didn't get to watch a lot of Disney movies nor romantic movies because we didn't have cable connection in our town, and we only had one channel that was government operated, and we only get to watch action films, horror, or wrestling. Looking back, I'm so glad that I get to watch those kinds of films or programs because I learned that early on I had to be strong and independent to live life. Now, the reason why I'm sharing this to you is because these days there are still people who see themselves or view themselves as jigsaw puzzles, walking with a missing piece, finding someone to complete them. Well, thanks to Disney princesses and Jerry Maguire, who said the famous line, "You complete me." But fellow Toastmasters, if you to be that person who is whole, strong, independent, and a happy human being. So remember, you are not a puzzle. You're a nine, but you are a complete person. And the one that you need is not someone that completes you, but someone who accepts you completely. Back to you, Toastmaster Andrew.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Mary Gay, our sample Hugot line speaker number one. So can we call Toastmaster Franklin? Are you here?
Yes, I'm here. Yes, I'm here. I'm mute.
Toastmaster Franklin, I'd like to give you your sample Hugot line. And this, ang pag-ibig parang sapon. You keep pulling it back when it's better to let go. Ang pag-ibig parang sapon, you keep pulling it back when it's better to let go. Let's have Toastmaster Franklin views.
Thank you, Table Topics Master Andrew. Ew, love is ew, and it's just like sipon. It's ew. And just like in myself, in my story of love, I want to share with you that many years ago, I swore to myself that I would never ever go to Leyte. I would never go to Talamban and stay there, and I would never ever fall in love and marry someone who is perfect. Fast forward to today, I am married to someone who is very perfect. Very perfect. Why? Because she's a valedictorian starting from daycare, kinder 1, kinder 2, elementary, high school. And until now, she's also even more perfect. Why? Because as a wife, she is never wrong. A wife is never wrong. Guys, to all the single men here, remember that your wives will always be perfect. And now, going back to her perfectness right now, or as she is, the reason I didn't want to be with a perfect person because I don't want to be reminded that I am not perfect. That's the reason behind it. But the reality deep inside me, I realized that there's an ill feeling in me that made me despise my own self, that made me feel that I am not worthy of love, that I am not worthy to have someone who is perfect for me. And you know what, guys? Looking back, I realized that love is just like sipon. Love is just like a sticky mucus thing that comes out of our nose whenever we have flu or colds. No matter how much effort we exert to let it off our system, it will find its way to come back to us. it will find its way to stick with us. Especially if you love that person, especially if that person loves you, especially if the universe conspires that they are willing to vanquish all the impossibilities, you will go back to each other as couples, as loving people. So fellow Toastmasters, especially the single people who are here, remember your sipon. And if you want to find that true love, make sure that you're also willing to stick with that person. Back to you, Toastmaster Andrew.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Franklin. Now we heard the samples, and I believe the team racers have heated up their engines. Now let's begin the amazing race around the Philippines Table Topics edition. Hugot line number 1. Flames na nga lang ang pag-asa, friends pang naging resulta. Flames na nga lang ang naging pag-asa, friends pa naging resulta. That's going to be answered by Alab Toastmasters Club. Alab Toastmasters Club.
Yes, I'm here, Mr. Table Topics Master.
Okay.
When I was a child, I would say in my high school years, I would usually play flames for my crushes. And I remember during that time, I will not mention the name, to vanquish my fear, if my flames didn't work out, or I will not be able to get the attention of my crush. Would you like to know what I usually do? And yes, you're right. Friends pa ang naging result. Friends was the result. And because of that, I would cut my hair. So from this long, I will cut it until the shoulder, or sometimes a 7 cut, like a boy's cut. And I did that how many times? Well, in a span of a decade, I had that 3 times. So that's the reason why, if I'm going to toss my hair right now, you would see that it's not totally straight because of the flames thing. Anyway, to vanquish my fears, finally, I got married. And of course, it's not friends. Fellow Toastmasters and guests. Yes, flames. But you see, I also believe that in a good love relationship, it starts by being friends. Start doing your flames now. Mr. Table Topics Master.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Idel of Alab Toastmasters Club. Now let's proceed. Hugot line number 2. Walang isda sa baybayin, saka never kang makakahuli, choosy ka kasi. Walang isda sa baybayin, saka never kang makakahuli, choosy ka kasi. This is going to be answered by Viva Sugbo and Cebu South Toastmasters Club.
Okay. It's
Viva
me.
Sugbo and Cebu South. Are you there?
Yes, it's me, Ivy.
There, Toastmaster Ivy.
Having 2 years already, and it was a mess. Having a relationship with this, I think, which is not good. And I think, what happened to me? What was happened to my previous relationship? Did I choose the right person? Did I pick a wrong one? I don't know. So they said I'm so choosy and I have a high standard. Ew, I'm not. So definitely my thinking is, maybe I didn't find the right person because I'm looking for a specific characteristic that I think it will suit to me or they will fit to me. Having a boyfriend who's become a priest is too hard for me. And I may say, I've been hurt by a lot of men, a lot of times. And I also believe that the only men that is hot and spicy and won't disappoint me is the raw man. Back to our Toastmaster, table topic master.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Ivy of Viva, Sugbu, and Cebu South. Now for our hugot line number 3. This is a race task and challenge. This is a yield. This means that the table topic speaker has to ban an opponent club team from answering the table topic session before delivering his or her speech. And this club goes to Naga and Mayon Toastmasters Club. Naga and Mayon, are you there? Naga and Mayon Toastmasters Club, second call. Now I'm going to make my third call. Naga and Mayon Toastmasters Club.
Yes. I guess our speaker isn't here. Just a second. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm Charlotte.
Okay.
I'll do it. I'll just have to.
Hello, Toastmaster Charlotte.
Yeah.
So who do you love to ban among the club team racers?
All right. So I need to ban someone.
Yes.
And I want to ban. Is Filipinas Toastmaster here?
They're not included. They're not included.
Okay. So, okay. Let me ban then. Okay. Pine Street.
Okay, Pines and Best. Okay, Pine City is banned.
Pine City.
So,
Okay, Pine City and Baguio Ecozone Toastmasters Club, you were banned by Naga and Mayon. Okay, this is your hugot line. Dilim ka ba? Kasi nung dumating ka, wala na akong makitang iba. Dilim ka ba? Kasi nung dumating ka, wala na akong makitang iba.
Focus. What is your focus? It is very important because the focus will help us to do the action. If we are focused into something and we cannot see other thing, that's great to achieve one goal. In achieving a goal, even it is about love, you focus. What kind of person do you really like? Good afternoon, fellow Toastmaster. I'm still single. And they might say, Charlotte, why you're still single at your age? Yeah? So, dilim ka ba? Kasi nang dumating ka, wala na akong makitang iba. I guess I haven't experienced it yet that I can say, oh, this person, I've been focusing on this person, that he is the right one for me. So I really believe that all the married couple here, you have experienced this, that the center of your focus to this love, to your lover. I believe it's very important. The love must exist in every couple here. That you can say, I cannot see other beautiful ladies around or handsome men around. I can only see you, that you are the most beautiful, the most handsome one. So I believe in everything, we have to focus on what we really want, what is the desire of our heart, that we will not be something like, for example, for me, I'm out of focus today because I was eating. But my point is, straight, think what you want and stick with it. Back to you, Table Topics Master.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Charlotte of Naga Toastmasters Club. Now let's proceed to our hugot line number 4. Sometimes the questions are complicated and the answers are simple. Sometimes the questions are complicated and the answers are simple. This is going to be answered by Metro Manila Toastmasters Club. Metro Manila, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Why did you not pick me? Why do I always have to share everything with everyone? Table Topics Master, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. When I was a kid, I shared my first birthday party with my cousin, who celebrates her birthday during the same month as mine, October. When I were in high school, I had a best friend, and my best friend also had the same birthday as mine. And I always ask myself, why do I need to share everything with the people that I love? And there was this certain instance when my best friend is a complete opposite of mine. She is very pretty and everyone likes her. And here I am, the student council president that everyone is afraid of. When she celebrated her birthday, or we celebrated our birthday, everyone gives her presents. And I didn't get any. And I always ask, why do I need to celebrate my birthday with this girl, although I love her? And a couple years passed when we separated ways. She's now in a different school. And now I miss her. And I long to celebrate my birthday with her. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, who are you sharing with right now? Sharing something with right now? I urge you to savor every moment that you are with them. The answer is simple. I love my best friend no matter what happens. How about you? Do you love the person that you share things with? Table Topics Master.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Precious of Metro Manila Toastmasters Club. Now we proceed to our Hugot line number 5. This is a detour, and this means the table topic speaker has to give the same topic to an audience to answer before delivering his or her speech. And this goes to Mad Crystal, Toastmasters Club of Malaysia. Mad Crystal, are you there?
Yes, we are here.
There.
So what do you want me to
this
do?
is the quote. Life isn't always romantic. Sometimes it's realistic. Life isn't always romantic. Sometimes it's realistic. This is a detour task challenge.
I just speak on that.
Okay. Can we call in from the audience first before you
Yes.
answer Toastmaster Sharibas?
Yes.
Anyone from the audience would love to answer this question before Toastmaster Sharibas will answer? Anyone would love? Give the floor to the audience right now, a non-racer. It's your chance to participate. There's none? In the count of 1 and 2. Okay, Toastmaster Sharibas, I'll give the floor for you to answer.
Do you remember a time when you fell in love with somebody and you promised them sun, moon, and stars? Little did you realize that it was not love. It was infatuation. It was a feeling. It was, it's nice to say that. But that's the time we become romantic. Why? It's the first love. It's the first time. Maybe it's the first girl or the guy. But as we are with them, we start becoming realistic. Remember the time? It was fun at time to walk under the same umbrella when you're dating. But after that, Can I have my own umbrella? I'm getting half wet. It's a time where you open the door when you go for a date, for your date. And you said, I'll pay for it. Don't look at the price, choose the money. But after a while, you're like, hey, can you order based on the budget, please? Things have been tight. Door, come on. We both have two heads. You. It's good to be realistic. It is good to be romantic. But I think the most important thing is good to have common sense. Because in life, that's one thing you got to hold on. It's a common sense. And common sense tells you there is a time to be romantic and stay romantic. And common sense even tells you that, or reminds you that there is a time to be realistic. Like, for example, this is a time for me not to flow in my emotions and look at the yellow color and say, hey, this is a time the red is going to come. Be realistic. But at the same time, this is also a time for me to look at it and smile and say, it's a time to talk about something most important thing in our lives. That is, have a dream, but be realistic. Have love, but be realistic. Have plans, but make sure you have roads to the plans. And most important in our lives, ladies and gentlemen, it's to own your dreams and live it more than just talk about it. Love is in action. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Toastmasters Univas of Mad Crystal Toastmasters Club. Now we proceed to our hugot line number 6. Kung mag-love ka, love lang. Ayaw love ka ayo. Kay aron og masakitan ka, sakit ra. Di sakit ka ayo. Kung mag-love ka, love lang. Ayaw love ka ayo. Kay aron og masakitan ka, sakit ra. Dili sakit ka ayo. So there are a lot of people who are asking for a translation, so I will give you one. If you end up loving someone, just love. Don't love too much. So when you break up, you're just hurt, not hurt too much. So this goes to Timex Toastmasters Club. Are you there? Timex Toastmasters Club.
Good afternoon, everyone, and good afternoon, Table Topic Master. I am
Hello,
Mario.
Toastmaster Mario.
Yeah, Toastmaster Mario from Timex Philippines, Toastmasters Club. This is the same as what we say, too much of everything is not good. So we need to be in our self-control in everything, like the food, the water, or any beverages, and everything. You have to take this moderately, because if we take too much food, too much drink, and too much of everything is not good for us. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, this saying is very relatable to our life as a Toastmaster and as a citizen of this world, because if we are going to love too much, times that you will be broke, because if you love too much and that love will not last longer, so as it is said, it will hurt you too much also. So love reasonably and love at your own capacity, and do not love too much so that you will not experience bad experiences after all, that the love will end not only from your girlfriend or from your boyfriend, but love of everything. Back to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mario of Timex Toastmasters Club. Now for our hugot line number 7. Bahalag ako ang masakitan, basta ikaw ang magabaan. Bahalag ako ang masakitan, basta ikaw ang magabaan. For the translation, in a relationship, I don't mind being the one who always gets hurt, for as long as the other one always gets the bad karma. In a relationship, I don't mind being the one who always gets hurt for as long as the other one always gets the bad karma. This goes out to the Speaker's Lounge, South Korea. Are you there?
Yes. Table topic master. Let me take it. That is it. Okay. The life is always fair. We do bad, we get bad, and then we do good. The good can come to us. My former boss told me, if you plant a tree today, a good tree, it will produce a good fruit for you. Same goes to if you plant a bad tree, it will not produce anything. In fact, it can be a poison. That's the meaning of karma. Sometimes we got hurt, but don't worry. The God will pay for us. In the sense of our life today, we must do good things because everybody wants. The world today have a pandemic, lot of problem, economic, and lot of poverty. So we must make the world better. If we keep remember things that bad happen to us, we cannot improve much. That's why although things bad happen to us, people do dig for us, but we do not need to revenge. What most important things is we must believe that something's good. What we do will be paid either in this life or the afterlife. So most important is we create the better environment for us today. We do the good things, and then we encourage people to do good things, and then those, although we are have a bad experience, but not necessarily we make others people also have the same experience to us. Maybe it's a good lesson for us to get the value of the good things. In Toastmaster, we learn how to spread a good word, communicate the good things, inspire others, and so on. And then we hope that inspiring, motivation, and good things can spread all around the world. And then, of course, believe in karma. Good thing will come back to us. Same goes, bad thing come back to us too. Back to table topic master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Zulkefli of Speaker's Lounge, Toastmasters Club. Now let's proceed to Hugot line number 8. You sound better with your mouth closed. You sound better with your mouth closed. This goes out to Awesome Toastmasters Club. Awesome Toastmasters Club.
Yes, I'm here. Just spinning the timer. Sorry.
Yeah, please spin timer Mactan _ Achillesa Chan.
Thank you. Okay, sorry, because I'm using my phone. Words of love always affirms, don't you think? Do you often say I love you to your karelasyon, the people your better half? I do. But sometimes with that expression comes many other things. Like, I love you, please do something. Or I love you, please do this. I remember one time I was in a relationship with somebody, and I had a lot of things I wanted to tell him out of passion because he was moving back to the States. But really, while we were viewing the sunset, I've been telling him how I feel, what I like to do, what my plans are, as an expression of my support to his move to the US. But I think at the end of the day, what he loved the most, or what would have been better, would have been my silence. Because often, love could be also expressed when we're not talking, but then we're actually doing it. Love sounds better when we not only open our mouth, but sometimes close it and make the other person feel through our actions. And this is something that I'd leave and as I end my speech. Do you use your mouth too much? Are you using it the right way? And if not, maybe the sound that you're producing using your mouth is not the appropriate time for your, and that's not the appropriate one for your relationship. Maybe it's better to shut it down and let the other parts of you make the sound of love better heard. Toastmaster.
All right. Thank you, Toastmaster Rowan of Awesome Toastmasters Club. Our hugot line number 9. This is, again, a yield challenge race task. Yield means that the table topic speaker has to ban an opponent club team from answering the table topic session before delivering his or her speech. And this goes out to Real Page and Premier Business and Professional Toastmasters Club. Real Page and Premier Business and Professional. Real Page and Premier Business and Professional.
Yes, hi. We're here present.
Hello. So who do you love to ban?
Mention a club name and you would tell me if they're already done right DM.
Okay. So the clubs that are yet to be called are Kabalen.
Just mention a club, then we'll see if it's already done or not.
Yeah, okay.
We choose Kabalen.
Okay. So Kabalen, San Fernandino, you are banned by Real Page and Premier Business and Professional. So your hugot line is beauty doesn't have a weight limit. Beauty doesn't have a weight limit.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rachel Andavid, weighing 51 kilograms, representing Real Page and Premier Business and Professional. 51 kilograms. 51. That's how many sacks of rice already. I have not actually gone to a weighing scale yet because I'm afraid. I'm afraid that 51 may have gone higher and higher and higher. This house arrest is not really doing me any good because it has been, getting me closer to the fridge. Me and the fridge, we have a very romantic relationship now that it's locked down. How about you? Well, my friends usually define beauty as someone who would fit sizes extra small and small. I know, right? And right now, I think I'm already on a small or on a medium scale. And I don't think I would fit their beauty standards. But you know what? That's how I care. Because beauty is what I see every single time I look into the mirror. Beauty is what I see when I look into the camera. Beauty is what I see whenever my mom sees me waking up early in the morning. And beauty is what other people will see within me. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, beauty is never defined by other people's measure of number. Whether you are 51 or 60 kilograms, I don't care. Whether you fit the bus seat or whether you have to take all 3 seats of the bus, it does not matter. Because beauty is believing in you. Beauty is vanquishing the fear of other people's rejection. Beauty is just depending on you. Beauty was never a measure of someone else's credentials, because you can never actually amount to other people's perception of beauty. We look at beauty, everything differently. Just the same way as I look at myself beautifully. Now, you may or may not agree with me, but I am 51 kilograms and beautiful. How about you? Back to you, Table Topics Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rachel of Real Page and Premier Business and Professional TMC. Now we go to our Hugot line number 10. Arguing with a fool only proves that there are two. Arguing with a fool only proves that there are two. This goes out to Pikpa Cebu Toastmasters Club.
Yes, hello.
Hi. Hello, Toastmaster Jackie.
Hello, my friend. Okay. You know that here in the Philippines, election season is coming to a close. Most probably, it would be starting on October this year. And you know what? There are so many fools telling me this and telling me that, and also posting there, this and that. But what would I care? I don't want to argue with them. Because if I argue with them, I would be the same as them. I would be a fool. Because the only time that my opinion matters is on the day of casting my vote. Nothing can make me change my community or my world to live in over these arguments and being a fool. So Toastmasters and guests, if you don't want to be seen as a fool, then might as well keep your tongue and wait for the voting day. Back to you, table topics of the day.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Jackie of Pikpa Cebu Toastmasters Club. Now for our Hugot line number 11. We have, not everyone likes me, but not everyone matters. Not everyone likes me, but not everyone matters. This goes out to Financial Planners Toastmasters Club.
Hello.
Hi. Hello, Toastmaster Heidi.
Not everyone likes me, but who cares? At this point in time, I only focus on those people who believes in me. A lot of people would tell me, you should not do this. This is not an actual thing that you should do. But I don't care, because at the end of every conversation that I make, although there are people who would say that I was wrong or they don't like my opinion, there are still people who would tell me that they have learned from me. And that's what really matters. I cannot please everyone, and it's fine. I will just be frustrated if I think of those people who argues with me or who are opposing every single word that I say. I will just focus on those people who thinks of me as someone who motivates them, who inspires them, and in the same way, they motivate me to be a better person and a better influencer to them. I cannot vanquish every person who would tell me that I am not enough, but I will definitely cherish those people who would feel and who would make me feel that I matter. Back to you, Table Topics Master.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Heidi of Financial Planners Toastmasters Club. Now for our hugot line number 12. Be careful who you trust. Salt and sugar look the same. Be careful who you trust. Salt and sugar look the same. This goes out to First Farmers Toastmasters Club.
Hello, it's me again.
Hi, Toastmaster Gina.
Hi. Okay, I will now start. There was a time in which I was just much too trusting, and it cost me a lot of money. Why? Because despite the warnings given to me about a certain person, I decided that I was going to be the good person and to believe that everyone was good. And as a consequence, this person fooled me for a lot of money, which took me a long time to recover from. So I still trust people and I still believe the good in them. And I still believe that there is goodness in everyone. But now I'm more careful. And now I do not give in immediately. And I do not say yes to everything anymore. I do not trust anymore, but I still continue to believe that everyone is good. Everyone is beautiful until they prove otherwise. Good afternoon.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Gina of First Farmers Toastmasters Club. Now we go to our hugot line number 13. A friendship without bullying is boring. A friendship without bullying is boring. This is for Cagayan de Oro Toastmasters Club.
I'm here.
Hello, Toastmaster Jove.
Hi. Are you going to read that? Okay. A friendship without bullying is boring. People say that you don't make friends or you don't make a group of friends with only 3 people. But we are 3 best friends and it works. We are the JRS, kabahan ng JRS Express, because we are Jove, Ram, and Sam. And in a group of 3 people, 2 people would team up to bully the other one. And we would always bully the one who's got that attitude, who is so picky with foods, who's so picky with girls and boys. And I believe this is so true. We bully our friends because we are so comfortable with them. We connect with them through our heads, through our hearts, and through our hands. Our friends are treasures. We don't bully them because we don't like them. We bully them because we love them. We love to make them laugh. We want to make them happy. And that is why we bully our friends. But be careful when you bully half friends. People who are not your real friends would be offended when they bully you or when you bully them. So make sure that the next time you bully someone, you should have established a good relationship, a good friendship, because friendship is so important. You don't bully people when you're so close to people. You only bully those you're so close with. Because in this time that we need a lot of friends, a lot of family to support us in this very trying time with the pandemic, we need to be able to uphold our values. People get easily annoyed. And if we do not bully the right people, we are going to break relationships. So instead of breaking relationships because of bullying, build relationships. After building that relationship, you can now bully each other. Back to you, Table Topics Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jove of Cagayan de Oro Toastmasters Club. Now we go to our hugot line number 14. Be you, the world will adjust. Be you, the world will adjust. This goes out to City of Angeles Toastmasters Club. City of Angeles Toastmasters Club.
I'm here. Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
I always hear the meme, I don't care what people think of me. At least I'm being true. And to me, I think this is an excuse of somebody who doesn't want to adjust to please people. And that can be good to some extent, but sometimes we have to think of how other people sees us or how other people take our actions, because this goes to being tactful, and sometimes it borders on you being inconsiderate to others. I remember one time I had this friend who is being obnoxious, and she doesn't care about what everyone thinks. And to me, it was getting to a point where she's being inconsiderate, and everyone is already uncomfortable with the way she acts, and then she will rationalize it by finding a hugot quote or a meme that tells everyone that you shouldn't care about what other people think. So fellow Toastmasters, sometimes you have to think of how you make other people feel, because it's not always the case that they will adjust to you. We all have our relationships, and it's important that we try to at least not to be a burden to other people. Over to you, Mr. Table Topics Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jerry of City of Angeles Toastmasters Club. Now we move forward to our hugot line number 15. Judge me when you become perfect. Judge me when you become perfect. This goes out to General Santos and RD Toastmasters Club.
Hello, good afternoon. Is my audio clear?
Hello, Toastmaster Teresita. Yes, you're clear.
Thank you. No one is perfect. So cliche, yet so true. Who else is perfect? In the Bible, there's this line that before you take notice of the log in another person's eye, take out the log that's in your eye first. And yes, who are we to judge other people? We can only control of our own thoughts, of our own beliefs, of our own words, and our own behavior. We can only control our own actions and our own beliefs and decisions, but we cannot control other people. Yet, I believe that it's free to give feedback, especially when the other person is open to feedback. Just as we in Toastmasters are also happy when we receive feedback, because we know that we can improve ourselves when we receive constructive feedback. So maybe the question is not to judge, but to help one another in improving ourselves. Remember, we need to vanquish disrespect. We need to vanquish bullying that hurt other people. We need to vanquish the distrust. If we can be more open to one another, just like in Toastmasters Club, when we are open to improving ourselves, then it's not going to be a judgment, but it's going to be something helpful for one another. So for our judges this afternoon, yes, you may judge me, but I will take it as a feedback. Back to you, our table topics master.
Thank you. That was Toastmaster Teresita of Jensen and RD Toastmasters Club.
Okay,
Now for our...
Yeah, Toastmaster, you have only 2 more questions to go.
Yes. This is hugot line number 16. X, I still love you. Me, I don't blame you. X, I still love you. Me, I don't blame you. This goes out to Mactan Toastmasters Club.
Toastmaster, can we skip Mactan because Mactan has 2 extra, so maybe we can give it to that.
Okay, Toastmaster Ramces. This is going to be the last hugot line, the 17th hugot line.
Use that one still, but in the next.
Okay. So the same quote, can we have Sulu State College Toastmasters Club.
Hello. Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, Toastmaster Jeremy.
Good afternoon, my fellow Toastmasters. I personally do not have ex, much more a recent boyfriend. But I have so many friends that have been into heartbroken, have been brokenhearted. With their experiences, I have learned that it's the two people. If a couple have broken up, it's their decision, it's their choice, and it's up to them if they will appreciate the breakup and look for a better relationship or stay broken. And I don't think they have to blame one another because at the end of the day, they have loved each other. Back to you, table topic master.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Jeremy of Sulu State College Toastmasters Club. I believe that concludes all the club racers for this afternoon.
Okay, you can give your final words.
Yes, so thank you very much, everyone, for coming to Mactan Toastmasters Club's Pit Stop. This has been your Table Topics Master saying, kung sa langit maraming falling star, at sa earth maraming filling star, in Toastmasters, we have the brightest star. I now give the spotlight to the next pit stop. That's going to be Sulu State College Toastmasters Club.